The city of LA is also imposing new restrictions designed to protect workers and flatten the curve.
Joining us tonight to help break them down is attorney Fatemeh Mashouf. Fatemeh, welcome. Good of you to be with us. One new order from Mayor Garcetti that just went into effect today, and it involves face coverings. What must people do in those essential workplaces?
Absolutely. This is a very important new ordinance that's been issued. It became effective today at 12:01 a.m. It's really directed to employers to make sure that employers are making sure their employees have those coverings provided to them. I say face coverings because it doesn't have to be, and it's not actually designed to be, a formal face mask. Anything like a bandana is adequate, so long as it's being washed on a daily basis. If it is a disposable face covering, though, it would need to be disposed on a daily basis as well. There's some additional provisions as well, though, that regarding making sure that employees get the opportunity to wash their hands at least every 30 minutes, which, we've had a lot of media attention on recently. So that is mandatory now in the city of Los Angeles.
All right, well, thank you. And then what about if a customer shows up to that workplace but doesn't have a face covering on?
Yeah, so this ordinance also gives employers or companies the right to refuse entry to anybody who does not have it. That is up to the company to make that decision on a case-by-case basis, really.
Fatemeh, the second order involves paid sick time for workers not covered under the new Federal CARES Act. What can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. This is a new emergency order that's intended to bridge the gap between what the federal government has provided for these employers who have under 500 employees. This new law applies specifically to employers who have more than 500 employees in Los Angeles City or have over 2,000 employees nationally. And in that regard, provides essentially about 2 weeks of paid sick leave. Now, the federal law in some circumstances only gives you 2/3 of pay during that paid sick leave. This one can provide you your full pay up to a certain cap.
And then, Fatima, what about businesses based outside city limits but who have employees living in LA? Could they also be covered?
That's a really interesting question because a lot of companies, large companies are in Santa Monica and Culver City, and they might think that they're outside of the provisions of the law. But the law actually relates to where the employees are doing their work from. And so if they're doing their work from home in the city of Los Angeles, it very well may cover those employees. So it's something that employers have to be very careful about. If they have a studio in Culver City and some of their employees live in Westwood, well, those employees arguably are covered by this.
Interesting angle. Attorney Fatemeh Mashouf, good of you to be with us. Thank you for taking the time tonight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.